What's up, Rasmanites, and any new peeps who might come across this review because you're like, this show isn't supposed to air until June 27th. How could I be talking about it? Well, it was on Disney Channel Go, and I was able to see it that way because they put the premiere episode on Disney Channel Go before they put it on the channel itself. And of course, as the title states, we are here to talk about the pilot of Girl Meets World. One of the rare cases in the history of entertainment in recent years where I'm sorry, I just realized I was too far back and my face isn't getting enough light. Just give me one quick second. I am currently not able to edit for those of you that aren't subscribers due to being on an old computer system which is on the verge of being replaced. There we go. That's much better. And faces in the shadows now. As I was saying, this is one of the rare cases where in this world today where a wonderfully iconic show that means so much to so many people is actually able to get a spin-off and have it be anticipated and have it be accepted and have it work. Or at least that's what a lot of people think. But we don't really know until we see the show unfold. What I can tell you from the pilot of Girl Meets World is that I really enjoyed this for the most part. There are things I didn't like, and I will get into them. But I'm going to give away very minor spoilers without talking about how characters are developed because that's really the only way to break down this episode. So we see Corey and Tobanga's daughter, Riley, and her best friend, Maya. And this is a story about them, how Maya, much like Sean was for Corey, is kind of the bad girl and kind of could take her down the wrong path if she's not careful. And we see Maya trying to make Riley come out of her shell, and we see Corey as the dad, much the way that Mr. Feeney did for him, as the mentor, friend, and neighbor for 7 years, deal with that and try to make these girls realize what's going on and balance out between being a dad and being a mentor and someone to look up to and letting the two live their own life. And through the course of the episode, we also meet other characters, mainly the character of Farkle, who is clearly supposed to be this show's version of Minkus, who much after the fact, not when the show went on, but much after the fact during syndication and when the show gained popularity, uh, both after it had aired, while it was still airing, and after it aired with an entire new generation, that the character Minkus became a beloved character in Boy Meets World. This character of Farkle is clearly an extension and encapsulation of that character for a modern day audience, and I thought he was very well done and very hilarious. Corey and Topanga are the same Corey and Topanga we love. Corey has got all the elements that he learned from Boy Meets World in him, and he's encapsulated the Mr. Feeney character into the Corey character very well, and it gave me goosebumps. You could tell that the show was done from Michael Jacobs and April Kelly because of the lines they used, stuff like, "You're still living in my world, Riley. Well, when is it going to be my world?" And Corey says, "When you make it yours." Stuff like that, immediately comes from Michael Jacobs and April Kelly, so Yeah, I was just a big fan of this pilot episode. There were some elements to it that were similar to other shows that are currently on Disney Channel, but for the most part, this truly felt like it belonged in the Michael Jacobs, April Kelly, Boy Meets World universe. And I really have high hopes for the future of this show. So, if you're a fan of Boy Meets World, which you all know that I am because I have the complete series on DVD, thanks to a good friend of mine named Mark, I will put the overview of that from last year down below in the description box if any of you want to check that out. So if you're a fan of Boy Meets World, you really need to check out this pilot either on Disney Channel Go if you have access to it, or on June 27th when it actually is going to air on Disney Channel, because I feel that you will love it and you will not be disappointed by it. The things that I didn't like about it were that it, at least right now, is really trying to capture, as well as it should, don't get me wrong, but it's really trying to draw in the fans of Boy Meets World like myself. Like I said, Farkle was Minkus, Corey is clearly trying to be both Corey and Mr. Feeney. Topanga is trying to be both Topanga and Amy, Corey's mother. Maya is clearly Sean, while Riley is clearly young Corey. So I didn't like the fact that there wasn't a lot of originality between the characters, and I hope that that's something that changes so that this is both a new show and something that pays homage to the old great show from the past, and not just a carbon copy. But only time will tell with that. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the Girl Meets World pilot. As always, full screen referral link down below in the description box if you'd like to try to become a full YouTube partner to the Full Screen Entertainment Network and my pals and partners at geeky.com when it's just not geeky enough. Their website down below as well. This is reality according to the Razman and the Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.